In a day.
Yes, in a day. So Monday to Friday, maybe Monday to Friday, we want the patient to say 50. Out of 50, 35 it left for the root canal, and 15 it left for extractions, and then 5 it left for fillings.
Okay.
Filling a 1
Wow.
yes. So when I'm only melusut left for fillings, they 2, they 3. Ka beke ba dirile bokae?
It's a lot.
And you look at those people, I'm making this much money. They paying themselves. I know my boss pays herself salary 8,000 rand.
Wow.
And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
How na gore no?
I don't know this is my
Kike
business.
yaka,
I can know.
It's a salary.
Grab his sleepy in herself.
Okay.
We patela 8,000 rand.
All right.
So, not as an employee, I give one boss wagayeta so.
So it limit it. So what she does, she limits her spending
Yes.
on giving herself
A salary.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to blow her business. Because I know really the problems in more business. I also not but they don't see what they're doing. That's what I'm saying. Our mindsets need to change.
Mindset.
The fact that Naki boss, keep or as a black person, keep boss, keep business. No one can tell me. And then I don't even have a steady salary.
Okay.
I shop till I drop. Kya swipe. Kinna boss again.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my business is liquidated. Why? Because I was not I was reckless.
On how I spend the money.
Yes. I was reckless. And then because I need to be yeah. Women listen never send support.
They did not support me.
They don't support that you were not. Banjala says, no, it's not about that.
They did not support me.
No. Well, that's self-discipline. That's why businesses are really liquidated.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So we need to discipline ourselves mentally. We need to. Yes, this thing our mental is very, like it's a very, I don't know how to put it, but we need to look into our mental stability. Start there. Also, I want to go on a diet.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for you to say I want to go on a diet. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, but I'll join a gym this year. Mm-hmm. It's easy for you to say I want to go to a gym.
Yeah, like now I've been saying I want to go to a gym. Now,
but what has it been?
It's January. Since January.
King, stop gym. Your mental state is not right. Yes.
I've been saying I wanna join gym. You know, I wanna join gym.
Oh, understand. Yeah. So your mental state is not right. Your body is saying okay, I'm right, but your mental state is not right. And you'll never win if your mental state is not right. Because everything is here, man. Everything is here.
Okay. Okay.
You get up and then you're like, I can remember when we did because I join a gym. Yes, and then the following day you get up and you're like, yeah, I gym. On a list gym. And then when I'm saying I'll go busy with a breakfast or fuck gym, I go. The bacon is almost
no,
hey, you're not strong enough. Your mental is not strong enough to say, you know what, the bacon can wait. Let me focus on this.
Okay.
So that's why I always emphasize on the mental state of your mind.
All right. So
that's your most powerful tool.
All right. Yeah. All right. And on that mental state, and you know, I believe that people will do things without even considering or thinking or sit down and
that's the thing. You don't strategize.
What's going to happen? What are the consequences?
If I do,
but even though you can even understand the consequences, you can even know, or you can even identify those whatever you think of. But we don't even use our mind. We don't even state it.
No.
Because I feel like even because I believe that even Cascol, kids are going to school, yes, and okay, there's this guy. He's honorable Kokozim, honorable Sheikh. He is studying, but now he's studying law. He is honorable. He is studying law.
Wow.
He did not start with studying. He started with the interest that he had in politics.
Yeah.
And then, although fine, he succeeded, you never know, politics, he succeeded. He became an honorable of one state in Chegutu, the Chegutu state, And then, after that, now he is studying. He said, I'm studying politics.
Yeah.
Now. Because I found, so there's a boy who chipped in, and then he said, no, guys, I wanna know. I've got a business, a small business, and I'm a school dropout. I thought maybe dropping out of school, I will start having, I started focusing on making money, and then I dropped out of school.
Yeah.
And then, but now I've discovered that education is the key, because now there are things that I wanna do, but due to my level of education, now I can't do it now. Now I need to start and do this and this.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how is important how is education important in our life and so on. And I was like, nah, education is very important. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
That one is a key, because education that education is the
key to success.
Not key to success. He said the mandatory of what he said. I wrote it down. So now, Ariana, but the very important thing is to find yourself.
Exactly.
Stop studying while you
because
still live.
Yes, don't study because you have to study. Study for purpose.
So now it's like, how old are you? Say I'm 27. Say, yeah, that's a good thing.
You're still young.
You are very young, and at the same time, you have grown. Because now you have got business.
Yeah.
And you want to start for your business. You are not studying just for
to have the degree and then
you are studying for a business.
Yes.
Now you know where to put your money on.
Exactly.
So if you are studying, go and start business management. If you are doing anything that you are doing, whether it's boiler making, go and start for boiler making.
Yes.
Because now it's about finding yourself. Now you have discovered who you are and what you love.
Yeah. So you're studying for what
so you're different to a person who starts, and after studying, he does not even use the degree or the whatever the certificate that he has.
Yes.
Now the certificate will be under the pillow.
Oh.
Now you know what you're studying for.
Exactly.
So yeah, now you think maybe I'm just a person. No, unfortunately, but you
PhD degree.
You are a blessed person, because you did not waste your money or your parents' money on something that you were not going to use, or something that you are not using.
That's very true.
So just think of yourself, just bear kenelo ya we bear and then unahano, okay, sharp, this is what I want to do. Is it going to work?
Yeah.
Is it a good thing? Should I pursue it?
And also, passion alone plays a very big role. Are you passionate about what you are doing? That's you should look into that as well.
Okay.
Because if you're not passionate about what you are doing, you're just going to drag yourself just to do it because you want money. You need to be passionate about what you do.
About what you do.
Because the more you are passionate, is the more ideas flow. For okay, now that I did this today, what is it that I can
do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, and elevate myself more. I understand. So that's what I'm saying. Our minds is a very powerful tool, but we don't really use it the way we should use it.
We need to resettle.
Yeah, we need to
reset it.
Oh, yeah, reset, pause and reset. For us to win in this thing called life, we need to reset. Press that button. I'm telling you. And then you look back tomorrow and be like, wow, that talk that I had, look at me today. Yeah. That's the change. That's the change we want to see in our community, in our black community.
Black community. That's very powerful because the black community, we always look down. We don't even think of innovating each other.
Yeah.
We feel like, no, this is my platform. I have to use it on my own.
Exactly.
And this thing of starting, start.
Yeah.
The beginnings, the start. We don't want to start with what we have.
Yeah.
People don't want to start wherever they are. People, they want to start like our snail. She did not even mind
to sacrifice her Saturdays.
You understand?
Yeah.
Saturdays.
Yeah.
And she did not even mind of renting.
Exactly. The property.
Renting a pool.
Yes.
And how much is renting a pool? And who do you think? How many people are renting pools? There are very few people.
Very.
Maybe you might find out that in Joburg, renting a pool for a lesson.
Yeah.
A lesson that she charged, maybe on a lesson she charged 500. And maybe that pool she charged, maybe she was charged 200.
Yes. So out of one client.
Out of one client. If she have 2-3 clients or 4 clients a day on a Saturday, how much did she make?
Yeah.
And if you come to me and said, Lucy, I want to rent your pool, I'll laugh.
What are you talking about when? Rent my pool.
Yeah, Lucy, how much will you charge me for renting the pool?
I'm renting a pool and I'm teaching her how to swim. She was like, I've been taking this pool for so many years, I can't even swim. I just use it to put my feet in.
Wow. I see.
So I might as well become your client.
Wow.
Just imagine. And I'm sure she even laughed when you say, I wanna rent your pool.
Yeah.
Like, are you joking?
What are you
And just
about?
because of we don't people are not renting pools.
Yes.
So you don't even know how much is the pool.
Yes.
Right? Maybe she even charged you lesser than what you were expecting. Because remember, this brush, suspect.
Yeah.
I'll give you an example of this brush. You might see it outside. And you don't even see the value of the brush.
Yeah.
Until Melusi comes and say, suspect.
You can do this and this brushable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that brush. Can I please have it?
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, nah.
It's a man.
I just wanna put it on a light.
Yeah.
Just to express what I'm saying about the pool.
Yeah.
That I will come and say, suspect, you've got that brush.
Yeah.
Can I please have you can take it, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then later on or later that day you come and see how that brush, I brush your hair.
Yes.
On a customer, be like, Melusi.
Can't it works like this? Now it's been in my house. I don't even know what's the use for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you might not understand and you might not know how precious is what you have until someone comes and then explain it to you or use it. And then like, wow.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that the owner of the pool, she even laughed. You wanna rent? Okay. And then she rented it out cheaper. And then,
not knowing because who rents a pool? Who hires a pool?
Who hires a pool?
Yes. It's not something that we used to.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Renting a pool.
Renting a pool?
What?
I only know maybe when they're doing a pool party.
Hey.
And pool parties, they might be somewhere in Sentin or maybe somewhere in
Parkview, Rosebank.
Yeah. Not just a pool. Maybe that pool is in Randburg.
Hey.
Not just a pool in Randburg. You just rent a pool in Randburg and like, I'm renting that pool.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
Exactly. Then now I was like, okay. She rented a pool. Okay, that's at first. I've never had something like that.
So I feel like those are the ideas that black people we don't have.
Yeah.
The minds that we
So you sat down and you're like, what can I do? And then something clicked and said, listen, rent out the pool, which is a very nice idea. Not all of us can think of doing that.
Never.
Uh-uh.
Never. Even this podcast of mine, I know people, there are people who are laughing at it. Because my first video was yesterday. I posted my video yesterday. My first podcast. I posted it yesterday on YouTube.
Okay, on the very same.
Very same.
Okay.
Yeah, very same. Check it out. I just posted it yesterday. That was my first, and then I wrote it. The start. You know.
Yeah.
I know people will be like, what is it doing? Because it might not make sense, you know.
Yeah.
It might not make sense to them, but to the person who has started it, you know, it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
So people, they might like, what for? Started renting a pool. Well, for what? What is that? You know, what is it doing?
I can't remember mindset.
Yes. Not knowing where you are going. So I feel like the start is very important. What made me start that video aspect is the guy who's on the video that I made the first podcast with. He asked me a question. Awiti, so how far with your barbing podcast? I was like, yeah, I'm still gathering the tools, you know. I still wanna order the mic, the clipping mic, and so forth. I was like, so you haven't started? They say, yeah, I haven't started, so I'm still trying to, you know, build the audience and so forth. Like, that's the problem. That's the very problem.
Number one problem. You're thinking of building the audience.
You don't want to start.
Don't you want to start while you're waiting for audience? I think they will join in.
So I was like, no, wait.
Yeah.
Stop there.
Yeah.
Let me start taking the video.
Exactly.
So let's stop there.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Yeah.
Let's start afresh.
This is how you start.
Yeah. If you check that video, after I set the camera, I said, yeah. So then I started asking questions. Yeah. I was like, no, stop there, Mama. Let's start now.
Yeah.
Because the start, we always postpone.
That push button.
You know,
yeah.
postponed. And I feel like education is the key, guys.
Yeah.
It's very important. And it's not the education that we think of. No. Not this education of going to school.
No.
The oral education where you know that I want 1, 2, 3, and this is what you find yourself. Yeah. I know I'm a Lucy, you know, and I've got a platform.
You are passionate about doing that. That's why I was saying, you need to have passion about what you're doing. So that passion is going to drive you. What can I do with my voice?
Yeah.
And then look at you. You came up with a podcast.
And I haven't seen that any barbing podcast in South Africa. In Africa, I haven't seen any barbing podcast.
Yeah.
This is the first time, and when I put my ideas out there, people are like, nah, I mean, Lucy. There's no barbing podcast. Just the first one.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
The first one. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But one day when I succeeded, you know, people will be like, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
But don't understand the struggle that you put on.
Yeah. That button that you push to say start.
Besides that, it wasn't guys, easy. I've suffered 1, 2, 3. No, just to start. I feel like start is one of the I feel like it's the second thing that we need to you know, to tackle. As you are saying, that mindset.
Yeah.
I feel like even the start is the other key, is the other thing.
It is.
And I feel like it connects with your mindset.
Exactly.
Because without your mindset, you cannot start something if you have not considered it out. You know, you need to consider it out, and they're like, no, okay, cool. This is me now. I want to start 1, 2, 3, and you have discovered. And you know, the other things that we don't even understand is when you kick a frog, you think maybe you're punishing it.
Yeah.
But you're not punishing a frog. People, they think when they kick a frog, they are punishing it. You're not. Because by you kicking a frog, you have helped that frog
to take another step.
Another huge step. Yeah. Because a frog, imagine how many frog jumps that frog was going to take.
Yeah.
And you minimize it into one.
Exactly.
So I usually say it on
Yeah, that one.
I got pushed out, thought maybe, but
This is the end of it, yeah.
get all his customers. And now the guy is suffering.
See.
The customers, my customers and his customers are leaving. They're coming to me.
You see? Yeah, now he thought, this one is out. I'm the boss now. I'm the boss. Can't you? No. He doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work.
No.
So I feel like black people, we need to, and I'm still learning, and I'm learning Auspeti. I'm learning I'm going after all podcasts. I'm learning how to, to pitch my questions.
Now that you are in, this is now the right time for you to gather all those tools that you wanted to gather before you started.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'm learning. I want to know how to pitch in. I want to know how to pitch the questions. I want to know how to handle, the podcast thing, because I feel like it's a blessing by starting it before I have the tools.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning.
Yeah.
It's like trading.
Yeah.
Trading. There's this platform they call Demo.
Yeah.
The Demo where they'll tell you that you have got money, but it's not the real money. It's where you start learning how to trade.
Yeah.
They give you money. It's not there. It's not your money.
Yeah.
But they just say you have got money. Trade
it.
So you are learning how to trade.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is a demo. I'm on a demo. I'm learning how to. You should have the background.
Yeah.
There are people who does not have backgrounds. So this guy said, I believe in backgrounds.
Yeah.
I want to know,
yeah,
how did you start? I don't want guys who like, no, I've started, my dad gave me money and then I started this. No. I want a person who like,
the struggles of having to, start
to
this.
Build,
yes.
So he was like, guys, they always attack me on Twitter. And they say that, you always post your house. Guys, you don't understand how I struggled.
Yes.
We lived
for me to get here.
Almost from when I was born until grade 7. I was living in a house where there was no electricity. And then God gave us something, and my mom and my dad, they moved from that place to a location place where we were seeing electricity and so forth. We had a house. But you don't understand when I start posting my house and my pool and my cars and
It's just me saying, wow.
I'm appreciating.
Yes.
I'm expressing what God has done to me.
From where you come from to where you are now, milestones.
It's a milestone.
And those milestones came with, struggles.
Yeah.
The struggles that you overcame. Mm-hmm. So it's you have to celebrate.
Celebrate.
You must celebrate it.
And it's a lesson that I'm putting out there.
Yeah.
That never, ever, ever undermine yourself.
Never. That's the thing. We doubt ourselves. We undermine ourselves too much. But you know what I say? With everything that you think of, that you like now with the podcast, the advice that I will give you.
Yeah.
You started everything. You did everything. You're still learning. It's a demo, like you said.
Yeah.
Take everything that you have now, those tools. Pray about it.
Right.
Give everything to God. Pray about it. You will see, Melusi. You'll come back one day and say, Suspect, thank you. Yeah. Use that. Pray about it. Meditate about it. When you meditate, you picture things in your mind. It goes back to mindset again. You picture your podcast now. You on a stage with big names. You don't picture small. You picture big.
Big, yeah.
Yes. So you meditate about it. You pray about it. Whenever you kneel down and pray, I don't know your praying hours. You pray up. You never forget about that. You pray about it. Put it out there. It's your now your priority. You put it out there. Your God and your ancestors and your guys, they will see Wanarona is really into this thing.
Okay, all right.
And they will elevate you, Melus. They will open the doors for you. And one day you wake up and you'll be like, but how did I do this?
How did I? That's true.
What happened? Because I thought I was, you will have questions, but you won't have answers.
Yeah.
You did it because of God. You did it because of your angels. You did it because of your guides and your ancestors. It will only make sense later on.
But now it might
But
not
now
make sense.
I need you to pray about
Thank
it.
you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Nah. That one I feel like is the key.
It is the
You
key.
know, praying is the key.
We
You
shouldn't
might-
forget we are spiritually gifted people. We shouldn't forget that element, and we tend to forget about it more. Refocus more mo dilong tsa lefatshe. So pray about it, meditate about it, put it out there to the universe. The universe is very powerful.
It's very powerful. That's true.
What
And
you
it's
put
waiting
out
for
there,
you.
what you put out there, I'm telling
And it's
you,
waiting for you.
it is waiting for you. But right now we're not using those tools, you know.
Yeah, because we are not waiting for the universe, but the universe is waiting for me.
Yeah,
For you.
yeah.
Because I feel like there's this guy who was talking about the universe thing. That there is no angel that will come physically and give you the bottle of water.
Exactly.
Nah.
No.
But the praying part, you know, the prayers, you know, banking prayers, you are sending a signal to the universe.
Yes.
Because God gave, He said God, so it's a Torah thing, you know, it's a Torah Bible, it's a Torah study. He said God gave the universe a job that you look after my people. So this is the universe.
You know that those angels that we're talking about, they are like in the olden days they used to say people are slaves. People are slaves. So those angels are like our slaves. They're just there waiting for us. We have to summon them, Rona.
Yeah, that's
Not the other way around. We summon them to say, listen here, this is my plan. This is what I want. This is what I want to achieve. I'm giving it to you. It's a task.
It's a task. Do it.
Give me fruitful what you call this results. So you give it to them, and then they will see what Marwana is really willing and fighting to get this. I promise you, Melusi, they will shower you with positive results, and you'll be stunned. You'll be like, what?
Yeah, that's true.
So prayer is another thing that we need to add on to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We tend to forget it.
Yeah.
We tend to relax.
Yeah.
We tend to think maybe it will do on itself.
But
Of which there's no way.
that's why I always say it always takes us back to our mindset. I will forever say this. I will preach this mindset thing. One day you will say, Sis Pat used to say mindset. Now I get it. We don't really get it. But our mindset needs to change.
It's a very difficult thing. It's a
Yeah.
very difficult thing. Oh, thanks, man.